Library in Ivanov's house. On the walls hang maps, pictures, guns, pistols, sickles, whips, etc. A writing table. On it, in disorder, knickknacks, papers, books, parcels, and several revolvers. Near the papers stand a lamp, a decanter of vodka, and a plate of salted herrings. Pieces of bread and cucumber are scattered about. Shabelsky and Lebedev are sitting at the writing table. Borkin is sitting astride a chair in the middle of the room, and Peter is standing near the door.
The policy of France is clear and definite. The French know what they want. It's not to skin those German sausages, but Germans need to sing another song. France is not the only thorn.
Rubbish! In my opinion, the Germans are cowards, and the French are too. Listen, they're baring their teeth, but trust me, they won't do more than that. They'll never fight.
Why all these congresses and all this arming to the teeth? You know what I'd do in their place? I'd catch all the dogs in the kingdom and inoculate them with rabies. Then I'd let them loose in the enemy's country, and they'd all go mad in a month.
His head is small, but these great ideas are hidden down way deep like fish in the sea.
You're definitely a genius.
Heaven help you, Misha. You're definitely funny. But what are we doing? Here we are, talking about Germany, everything about Germany, never word about vodka once again. Yep. Here's to you. The herring is the absolute best.
No. These cucumbers are better. Every wise man, since creation of the world, has been trying to invent something better than a salted cucumber. And no one has succeeded. Peter, go and fetch some more cucumbers. And Peter, tell the cook to make 4 little onion pasties. And make sure they're hot, piping hot.
Peter goes.
Caviar's good with vodka, but it has to be prepared with skill. Take 1/4 pound of pressed caviar, 2 little onions, and a little olive oil. Mix them together and put a slice of lemon on top. So, Lord, the very perfume will drive you crazy.
Roast snipe are good too. But they have to be cooked right. They have to be cleaned first and sprinkled with breadcrumbs and then roasted until they will crackle beneath the teeth. Crunch, crunch.
We had something good at Martha's yesterday. White mushrooms.
Oh.
Hey!
Oh, yeah. They were especially well prepared, too, with onions and bay leaves and spices, When the dish was opened, the smell that floated out was intoxicating.
What do you say, men? Again, to you. I have to go. I can't wait for Nicholas. So you say Martha gave you mushrooms? We haven't seen one at home. Will you please tell me, Count, what have you got going on that takes you over to Martha's all the time?
He wants me to marry her.
What? How old are you?
62.
Really? Well, you're just the right age to marry them, aren't you? And Martha is just suited to you.
Not a question of Martha, but Martha's money.
Ah, are you moonstruck? Or don't you want the moon too?
Borkin here is serious about it. He's sure I'll obey orders and marry Martha.
What's that mean? You want to show yourself?
Are you crazy? I've never been sure of anything.
I'm obliged to you for that information. You're trying to fool me, are you? First you say you will marry Martha, and then you say you won't. God only knows what you really mean. And I have given her my word of honor that you will. Did you change your mind?
Oh, he's serious.
Hmm.
What an extraordinary man.
If that's how you feel, why did you turn a good woman's head? Her heart is set on your title, and she can't eat nor sleep for thinking about it. How can you joke about it? You think that's honorable?
Oh, come on. Why not? After all, eh? Just out of spite?
Oh,
I swear I will.
uh,
What a joke that would be.
Enter Lvov.
Oh, we bow before you, Scepulus. Doctor, save, oh, save me. I'm scared to death of dying.
Has Ivanov come home yet?
Not yet. I've been waiting for him myself for over an hour. How is Anna today?
Very ill.
May one go and pay one's respects to her?
Please don't. She's sleeping.
She's a lovely, charming woman. The day she fainted at our house on Sasha's birthday, I knew she didn't have much longer to live, poor thing. Let me see. Why did she faint? When I ran up, she was lying on the floor, ashy white, with Nicholas on his knees beside her, and Sasha was standing by them in tears. Sasha and I just about went crazy for a week after that.
Tell me, most reverend Dr. Science, what scholar discovered the theory that the frequent visits of a young, good-looking doctor were beneficial to ladies suffering from afflictions of the chest? Would you call such treatment allopathic or homeopathic?
Oh, for God's sake.
Lvov walks out of the room.
Oh, what a look! Did you catch that?
What was that all about? What was that, your inner demon talking? Why'd you offend him?
Why does he lie? Consumption, no hope, she is dying. That's just nonsense, and I'm not going to put up with it.
What makes you think she's lying?
Because I don't think a living person's just going to die like that suddenly, without any reason at all. Hey, can we change the subject?
Kosich runs in.
Is Ivanov at home?
no, he isn't.
Oh, all right. Goodbye. I have to go. Business. Sorry. I am absolutely exhausted.
Where did you come from?
From Barabanov's. We've been playing cards all night. We just stopped. I was absolutely fleeced. Barabanov is a demon at cards. Listen to this. I had a heart and he led with a diamond, and then I led with a heart and he led with another diamond. Well, he didn't take the trick. We were playing 3 in clubs. I had the ace and queen and the ace and 10 of spades, and then he just,
For God's sake, spare me!
Do you understand? I had the ace and king of clubs, the ace and 10 of spades.
Oh, wait, I don't want to hear it.
My ace of spades took the first trick, and then
Snatching up a revolver.
Thief, or I'm going to shoot you.
What is this? The Australian outback where nobody has anything in common? Oh, come on, spirit. Every man for himself? Listen, I have to go. I can't waste my time with this. Pass!
Kosich goes out. In the doorway, he runs into Avdotya.
Bad luck to you. You almost knocked me over.
Oh, she is always everywhere at once.
So this is where you are. I've been looking for you all over the house. Hello, boys.
What brings you here?
Business. Business. Connected with your highness. She commanded me to bow and to inquire after your health. She told me to say that if you didn't come to see her this evening, she'd probably cry her eyes out. Take him aside, she says, and whisper in his ear. I don't know why I should make it to a big secret. We're not stealing chickens. We're arranging a lawful affair between 2 consenting adults. And now, although I never drink, I'm going to take a little drop.
Me too. You must be immortal, you old magpie.
Ah,
an old woman when I first met you 30 years ago.
I have almost lost count of the years. I buried 3 husbands and would have married a 4th if anyone would have wanted a woman without a dowry. I've had 8 children. Well, we've started a good thing. May it come to a good end. They'll live happily ever after and will enjoy that happiness. Love and good luck to both of them. This is strong vodka.
The funny thing is,
Hmm.
they actually think I'm serious. Strange. You know something, Paul? Why shouldn't I play this dirty trick? Just out of spite. To give the devil something to do. Right, Paul?
You're talking nonsense, Count. You and I should be fixing our thoughts on dying now. We've let Martha's money escape us. Our day is over.
Nah, I'm going to marry her. I
Enter
swear.
Ivanov and Lvov.
Will you please spare me 5 minutes of your time?
Hello, Nicholas. How are you, old friend? I've been waiting for you for an hour.
How are you?
So you've turned my library into a bar again.
Yeah.
I asked you over and over not to. Look, you've spilt vodka all over my papers and scattered crumbs and cucumbers everywhere. It's disgusting.
Sorry, Nicholas. Forgive me, but I have something I need to talk with you about.
Have I?
May I have a word with you?
He wants to speak to me. Now, wait a minute. What is it?
Excuse me, everyone. I have to speak with him in private.
All right.
Shibelsky goes out, followed by Avdotya, Borkin, and Lvov.
Paul, you can drink as much as you want. It is your weakness, but please don't get my uncle going. He never used to drink at all. It's not good for him.
I don't know that. I wasn't thinking of him at all.
If he drops dead, the blame is going to be mine, not yours. Anyway, what do you want?
The fact is, Nicholas, I really don't know how I can put it to make it seem any less brutal. Oh, I'm ashamed of myself. I'm blushing. My tongue's sticking to the roof of my mouth. Try to put yourself in my place. I'm not a free man. I'm just putty in the hands of my wife. Forgive me.
Just say it.
My wife sent me. Do me a favor. Be a friend to me. Pay her the interest on the money you owe her. Believe me, she's tormenting me and going after me tooth and nail. For God's sakes, just free yourself up. Pay the interest.
Paul, I don't have any money now.
I know. But she's not going to wait. If she sues you, how could Sasha and I ever look you in the face again?
I have nothing but shame, Paul, but where? Where am I supposed to get the money? Tell me, where? There's nothing I can do but wait until fall when I can sell my wheat.
She won't wait.
I get it. You're in a tough spot, but mine is worse. I'm at my wit's end and there's nothing I can sell now.
Go to Malbach and get some money from him. Doesn't he owe you 60,000 rubles? Listen, Nicholas, I know you're going to be angry, but just forgive an old drunkard like me between friends. Remember, I am your friend. We were students together, both crazy liberals with the same interests and ideas. We studied together at the University of Moscow. It's our alma mater. I have some money. No one knows about it. Let me lend it to you. Between friends. I would take it from you. I really would. There's the money, 100,000 rubles. Just take it, go to her and say, here's your money, Zenaida. You, well, may you choke on it. Only please, for God's sakes, don't let her know that you got it from me or she's going to come after me. There, no matter. No, don't take it. I was joking. I'm sorry. Oh, God. Are you mad? The truth is, this is a painful time for you. A man is like a samovar. Can't always stand cold on a shelf. Hot coals are going to be dropped into him one day, and then psst. The comparison's stupid, but that's the best I got. Bad luck kills the soul, but man, I'm not worried about you, brother. Wheat goes through the mill and comes out as flour, and you will come out too. But it's frustrating, Nicholas. And I'm not mad at everyone around, and I am mad at everyone around you. The whole area is nonstop with gossip. Where does it all start? They say you're going to be arrested any day for your debts, that you're a murderer, a monster, cruel, robber.
It's all nothing. My head is aching.
Because you think too much.
I never think.
Come on, Nicholas, snap your fingers, huh? Come over and visit. Sasha loves you. She understands you. She's sweet, honest, lovely, too good to be the child of her mother and me. Sometimes when I look at her, I can't believe she's such a treasure. To a fat old drunk like me, go talk to her. Let her cheer you up. She's a good girl, Nicholas.
Paul, my friend, please go. Just leave me alone.
I understand. Goodbye. I have to go. The new school is being dedicated today. Oh, she is so clever. Sasha and I were talking about the gossip yesterday, and she blurts out, "Dad," she says, "fireflies shine at night so that the night birds can get them. But good people are got by gossip and slander." What do you think of that? Yeah, she's pretty sharp. Another George Sand.
Paul, what is the matter with me?
I've wanted to ask you that, but I was ashamed to. I don't know, Nicholas. Sometimes I think your burden was just too heavy for you, and I know you're not the kind to give up. You won't be overcome. Trust me. There will be something else. That I know, Nicholas. But what? I can't even imagine what.
I can't imagine either what either, unless, and yet, no. Well, listen, this is what I want to say. I had a handyman named Simon. You remember him? One time during threshing, to show the girls how strong he was, he loaded himself with 2 sacks of rye, and he broke his back. He died soon after. Well, I think I've broken my back. First, I went to school, then to university, and I was trying to manage the estate and all my plans. I didn't want to do what others did. I didn't want to marry as everyone else did. I worked passionately, risked everything. No one else, and you know this is true, threw their money around like I did. So I heaped the burdens on my back, and finally it broke. We're all heroes at 20, ready to attack anything and to do anything. And at 30, we're worn out and useless. How do you account for this? But maybe I'm just wrong. Who knows? No, go on, Paul. Go. I'm boring you.
I know what it is, old man. You got off on the wrong side of the bed this morning.
No, that is really stupid, Paul, and so predictably stale. Please, just go.
It was stupid. You're right. I get it. Yeah, I'm going.
The Bejiv goes out.
Oh,
Ivanov stands alone.
I'm worthless. I am miserable. I am a useless man. Only someone equally miserable and suffering like Paul could love or have any respect for me now. Good God, I loathe myself. I hate my voice, my hands, my thoughts, these clothes, every step I take. How ridiculous it all is. How disgusting. Now, less than a year ago, I was healthy and strong, full of pride and energy. I was hopeful. I worked with my own hands, and I could move the dullest man to tears with my words. I could cry and get indignant at the sight of injustice. I had inspiration, and I understood the beauty and the peace, the romance of a quiet night, which I used to sit through from night until dawn, just sitting at my work table and giving it all up to big dreams. I believed the future was bright, and I looked into it like a child looking into his mother's eyes. But now, oh, God, this is so awful. Here I am, tired, without hope. I sit idle day and night, and I have no control over my feet or my brain. My estate is in ruins. The woods are all being chopped down. The whole place looks to me like it's an orphan. And I sit here, expecting nothing. And I'm not sorry for anything. My whole soul rebels at the thought of another day. And how am I supposed to think about the way I'm treating Sarah? I promised to love her, make her happy. I made her believe in the promise of a good future, better than anything she'd ever known. And she did. She believed me. And for 5 years, I have watched her just sinking under the weight of what she sacrificed for me and losing her strength, battling her conscience. And through all that, she has never given me one angry look or so much as uttered one word of reproach. And what is the result of that? That I don't love her. Why? How is that even possible? I don't understand. She is suffering. Her days are numbered. And what do? I fly away. A coward. I fly away from her white face, her sunken chest, her pleading eyes. Oh, God, I'm so ashamed. And Sasha, a young girl, feels sorry for me. She says she loves me. A broken old man. And what do? I completely lose my head, and I hear music, and I yell, yes, a new life and new happiness. And the next day, I truly believe in this new life and all that happiness. I believe in it the same way that I don't believe in my happiness at home. What in God's name is the matter with me? What is this pig pit I'm wallowing in? Why? Why am I so completely on edge all the time? If my Sarah hurts my pride, if a servant makes a mistake, if my gun misfires, I lose my temper and I get so violent that I just can't understand it. The easiest way out would be a bullet in the head.
Enter Lvov.
I have to talk to you, Ivanov. I need an explanation.
If you're going to need an explanation every day, Doctor, neither of us will have the strength to go on living.
Will you at least hear me out?
Look, I have heard you out every day, and I can't for the life of me figure out what you want me to do.
I've said it plain enough, and only someone utterly heartless and cruel couldn't understand me.
I know Sarah is dying. I know that. And I've sinned unconscionably. I know that you're a good man. But what more do you want me to understand?
The sight of human cruelty enrages me. That woman is dying, and she has a mother and father whom she loves and who she longs to see one more time before she dies. They know she's dying and that she still loves them, but with pure, cruelty, as if they want to flaunt their religious zeal. They refuse to see her and they refuse to forgive her. You are the man who she has sacrificed everything for, her home, her peace of mind, everything. And yet you just run off to the Lebedyevs every evening for reasons that are absolutely unmistakable.
Well, it has been 2 weeks since I went there.
To people like you, I'm sorry, but I have to speak plainly. And if you don't want to hear what I have to say, you don't have to listen. I always call a spade a spade. And the truth is, you want her to die so that you can be free to follow your other schemes. Fine, fine. But can't you wait? If instead of crushing the life out of her by your total selfishness, can't you let her die in peace? Or what? Do you think that you're going to lose Sasha and Sasha's money? Oh, you're such an absolute tartuffe. You think that you can turn that girl's head and get her money, and then the next thing you know, you'll be able to start all over. But why are you in such a hurry? Why do you want your wife to die now instead of in a month or a year?
Well, this is torture. You're such a bad doctor. You stand there and imagine that a man can just sit here and take this abuse. It's taking everything I can muster up not to just take you by the throat and throttle you right now.
Oh, hey, who are you kidding? Oh, stop playing. I'm not fooled by you for 1 minute.
Oh, because you are so clever and you imagine there's nothing in the world so easy than to understand me and what I'm going through, right? I married Sarah, Annie, then just for her money, right? That's what you imagine. And then when her parents wouldn't give it to me, I changed my plans, and now I'm sitting here letting her die so that I can marry another woman who will bring me everything that I want. You think that, do you? Oh, God. How easy and simple. But you know something? You are wrong, Doc. Inside each of us, there are just too many springs, too many wheels, and too many cogs for any one of us to figure out that easily, to get the whole picture by some knee-jerk impression or by watching them casually and pretending to see how they tick. I can't understand you, Doc. And the truth is, you can't understand me. And just as true, we can't even understand ourselves. A man can be an amazing doctor and at the same time a very bad judge of human nature. You have to at least admit that, unless you are too blinded by your own foolish self-confidence.
You really think that your character is such a mystery and that I'm too stupid to tell vice from virtue?
Well, it is clear that we are never going to agree. So let me ask you, beg you to answer me with no preamble, exactly what do you want me to do? And what are you after anyway? And with whom have I the honor of speaking? Is it with my lawyer or is it with my wife's doctor?
I am a doctor, and as such, I demand that you change your conduct towards your wife. It is killing her.
Well, what should I do? Tell me, if you understand me so much better than I understand myself, for God's sake, tell me exactly what you want me to do.
In the first place, don't be so obvious in your behavior.
God. You are saying that you understand yourself? Oh, just go away. Right? I am guilty. I'm wrong 1,000 times over, okay? And I'll have to answer to God for my sins, but nothing gives you the right to torture me every day as you do.
Who gave you the right to insult my sense of honor? You're the one who's made me crazy. You're the one who's poisoned my soul. Before I came to this place, I was well aware that stupid, crazy, deluded people existed, but I never imagined that any one of them could be so criminal as to just turn his mind deliberately in the direction of evil cruelty. I used to love and esteem humanity, but since I've got to know you...
I've heard all this, okay? I have heard it.
Oh, really? Oh, you have? Fine.
He goes out. He sees Sasha, who comes in.
I hope now we understand each other.
Sasha,
How are you? You didn't expect to see me, didn't you? Did you? Why haven't you been to see us?
Sasha, this isn't right. Your coming here will be really bad for my wife.
She won't see me. I came in by the back entrance, and I'm going in a minute. I had to see you. Are you okay? Why haven't you come to see us?
My wife is already completely upset and she's almost dying. And now you come here, Sasha? This is thoughtless and it's unkind of you.
How could I not come? It's been 2 weeks. You haven't answered my letters. I imagine you're here suffering or ill or dead. I haven't slept for nights. I understand. I'm going now, but just tell me you're okay.
No, I am not okay. I'm a torment to myself. And everyone else torments me without end. I can't stand it. And now you are here, it's morbid and it's unnatural, Sasha. And I am the one who is guilty.
Well, that's a horrible thing to say. You're guilty? Tell me then, what have you done?
I don't know. I don't know.
And the answer is no. You need to know what you're guilty of. Maybe you were forging money.
Oh, that's stupid.
Or is it because you don't love your wife anymore? Maybe you are guilty, but no one's the master of his own feelings. You didn't mean to stop loving her. Do you feel guilty because she saw me telling you that I love you? No. Or because you didn't want her to see it.
And on and on. First you say I love, and then you say I don't love, that I'm not in control of my feelings, that it's all too commonplace. It's all just worn out sentimental bunk and something that you can't help me with.
It's so impossible to talk to you. Oh, nice picture. Who drew these dogs? Were they drawn from real life?
Yes, from real life. Sasha, this whole romance of ours is such a tired old story. A man loses heart and begins to go down in the world. A girl appears brave and strong, gives him a hand to help him get back up again. It's romantic, but it's better for romance novels, not for real life.
They're found in real life too.
So now you understand everything about real life. And my sufferings seem noble to you, and you imagine that you've discovered another Hamlet. But in my state of mind, it's all just a bunch of phrases that are food for contempt and derision. My troubles are ridiculous enough to make anyone die of laughter, and you want to play the guardian angel. You want to do a noble deed and save me. Oh, God, I hate myself today. Something has to give. I'm either going to break something or else.
That's exactly what you need to do. Let yourself go. Smash something, break it, or just yell, "You're mad at me and it was foolish of me to come here." Fine, so then get mad about it. Stop at me. Stop your feet. Well, why aren't you getting angry?
You ridiculous girl.
Perfect. At least now we're smiling. Finally. Be kind, do me a favor and smile again.
Don't you say, whenever you start reforming me and saving my soul and teaching me how to be good, you look a bit naive. So naive, and your eyes grow as wide as if you were looking at some comet. Oh, wait, your shoulder is covered with dust. Look, a naive man is no better than a fool. But when women are naive, it seems sweet and nice and proper and not silly at all. And it's so strange the way that you do it, though. Ignoring a man as long as he's happy and carefree, and then grabbing hold of him as soon as he begins to whine and go downhill. Do you honestly think that it's worse to be the wife of a strong man than to nurse some whimpering invalid?
Yes, it is worse.
Why? No, it's a good thing that Darwin can't hear what you're saying. He would be so furious with you for retarding the human race. Now, pretty soon, thanks to your nurturing, only invalids and hypochondriacs will be born into the world.
There's so many things men can't understand. Any girl would rather love an unfortunate man than a fortunate one because every girl would like to accomplish something with her love. A man has work to do, and so he keeps his love in the background, talking to his wife, going for walks in the garden, passing the time pleasantly with her. That's what love means to him. But for women, love means life. I love you. That means I dream of curing you of sadness. It means I'll go anywhere with you on earth. And if you are in heaven, I'll be in heaven. If you are in a pit, I am in the same pit. For instance, it would be total happiness to write all night for you or to watch out for you all night so that no one wakes you. I remember 3 years ago during the harvest, you came to us all dusty and sunburnt and tired when you asked for a drink. And when I brought you a glass of water, you were already on the sofa, sound asleep like a dead man. You slept for half a day, and all that time I watched by the door so no one could disturb you. And I was happy. The more a girl can do, the greater her love will be. I mean, the more she'll feel it. Does that make sense?
A love that accomplishes things. Well, I think that may be a dream, a girl's dream, but maybe it should be. Who knows? I swear, Sasha, I really am a good man. You can judge for yourself, but I like thinking about it. I've never said that women were horrors or that such a woman was a dead end. I've always just been grateful, nothing more. Nothing, Sasha. My little sausage, you look so funny. And look at how stupid I am. I shock everybody. I go around complaining from all day and night. But you have a go, Sasha. This is crazy.
I know. It's time to go. Goodbye. I'm afraid that upright and honest doctor of yours has already told Anna, out of a sense of duty, that I'm here. Take my advice. Go to your wife and stay with her. Stay and stay and stay. And even if it's for a year, you still have to stay. Or if it's 10 years, stay. It is your duty. Repent and ask her to forgive you and cry so that she'll believe you. That's what you have to do. And the main thing is to never forget to do what's right.
Feel like I'm going crazy again.
Just forget about me entirely. In 2 weeks, you can just send me a line and that'll be good enough. But I'm going to write to you. Orkin peeks in at the door.
Ivanov, may I come in? Oh, sorry, I didn't see you. Bonjour.
How are you?
You're plumper and prettier than ever.
I have to go, Nicholas. I have to.
What a gorgeous apparition. I came here expecting prose, and what I found was poetry instead. You showed yourself to the world as a bird. There's something about her, Nicholas, that you don't find in other women, isn't there? An elfin strangeness. She is, without doubt, the richest girl in the country, and her mum is so stingy that no one wants her. After her mum dies, Sasha will have the entire fortune, but until that time, she's only got 10,000 rubles and an old flat iron, and even to get that, she's going to have to humble herself. Want to smoke? He's really good.
Will you get out of my house and don't set foot in it again? Just go.
Nicholas,
now.
what are you talking about? Why are you so angry?
Why?
Yes.
Where did you get those cigarettes? Where? Right? You thought maybe I didn't know where you take the old man every day and why?
What's it to you?
You are just a commonplace villain. Now, these rumors you've been spreading about me have really hurt me in everyone's eyes. You know, we don't have anything in common, you and I'm asking you to leave now.
I know you're saying all this because you're mad right now, so I'm not upset. You can insult me as much as you like. It is time, though, to shake off this depression. You are not a little boy. Back up.
What did I say? Are you making fun of
Enter
me?
Anna.
Look, here comes Anna. I am going.
Ivanov stops near the table.
Why'd she come here for? Why?
Don't ask me that, Annie. I feel so guilty. Look, just think of any punishment you want to put on me, anything, but please don't ask me any questions.
So that's it? That's the kind of man you are? Oh, I get it. And I can see how far down you sunk. Do you remember back when you came to me and how you lied to me about your love? And how I believed you? And how I left my mother and my father and my faith to follow you? You lied to me about goodness and honor and about your noble intentions. And I believed every word.
I never lied to you, Annie.
Oh, I've lived with you for 5 years. And I'm tired and I'm sick. But I've always loved you and I've never left you for a moment. You've been my idol. And what you do all this time, you've been deceiving me in the most rotten way.
No, Annie, don't say that. It is not true. I've made mistakes, but I've never told a lie in my life. You can't accuse me of that.
It's all pretty clear to me now, Nicholas. You married me because you expected my mom and dad to just forgive me and give you all my money. That's what you expected.
Good Lord, Annie. If you're going to make me suffer like this, I don't think I have the patience to bear it.
You have to hear this. When you found out I wasn't bringing you any money, you tried something else. And now I remember and I understand everything. You didn't love me. You never loved me. And you've never been faithful to me, ever.
Sarah, that is a lie. Now say what you want, but don't insult me with a lie.
You're dishonest. You're a dishonest, broken man. You owe money to Lebedev, and now to get out of paying your debts, you're going after his daughter and you're going to betray her, just like you betrayed me. Can you deny that?
Oh, for God's sake, Sarah, please be quiet. Or I'm not going to be responsible for what I may do. I am literally choking with rage, and I don't want to stay.
I'm not the only one you've tricked. You've always played Borkin for your dirty little tricks, but I know whose they are.
Sarah, just stop. Now just go before I say something terrible. Go, you Jew.
I'm not going to hold my tongue. You've deceived me for too long, and I'm not going to be silent now.
No? Well, just get out. For God's sake, leave.
Oh, you go. Go and betray Sasha.
Did you know that you are dying? The doctor told me that you are dying.
When did he?
So bad. God forgive me.
The curtain falls. About a year passes between the third and fourth acts. Act 4. A sitting room in Lebedev's house. In the middle of the wall at the back of the room is an arch dividing the sitting room from the ballroom. To the right and left are doors. Some old bronzes are placed about the room. Family portraits are hanging on the walls. Everything is arranged as if for some festivity. On the piano lies a violin. Near it stands a cello. During the entire act, guests, dressed as for a ball, are seen walking about in the ballroom. Enter Lvov, looking at his watch.
It's 5 o'clock. The ceremony must have begun. First, the priest will bless them, and then they'll be led to the church to be married. Oh, is this how virtue and justice triumph? Since he wasn't able to rob Sarah, he tortured her to death. And now he's found another victim whom he'll deceive until he's robbed her. And then he'll get rid of her as he got rid of poor Sarah. It's the same old sordid story. He'll live a long life in the 7th heaven of happiness, and he'll die with a clear conscience. conscience. No, Ivanov, no. I will drag your villainy to light, and when I tear off that mask of yours and show you to the world as the swindler you are, you'll go down head first from your seventh heaven into a pit so deep that the devil himself won't be able to drag you out. I have honor. It's my duty to interfere and to open the eyes of the blind. I'll finish my mission, and tomorrow will find me gone from this horrible place. But what should I do? To try and get an understanding with Lebedev would be hopeless. Should I create a scandal and challenge Ivanov to a duel? Oh, God, I'm like a kid. I've lost my ability to plan anything. What should I do? Fight a duel or not?
I
Into
declared a
Kosich.
little slamming clubs yesterday, and I made a grand slam. Only Barabanov ruined the whole game for me. Again. We were playing, and I said, no trumps. And he said, pass. 2 in clubs. Passed again. I made it 2 in hearts. He said, 3 in clubs. And you know what happened? I declare a little slam, and he never shows his ace. If he would have shown his ace, the idiot, I would have declared a grand slam and no trumps.
Look, excuse me, I don't play cards, and so it's hard for me to follow any of this. Well, when's the ceremony going to begin?
Well, I think right away. They're trying to get Zuzu calmed down. She's bellowing like an animal. She can't stand to see all that money go.
Well, what about her daughter?
No, it is the money. She doesn't like this affair anyway. He's marrying her daughter, and that means he won't pay his debts. You can't sue your son-in-law.
Martha struts across the stage past Lvov and Kosich. Kosich bursts out laughing behind his hand.
Idiot, you're a bore.
The woman's head's getting all turned around. Before she got fixated on the title, she was like any other woman. But there's no dealing with her now. I'm a bore. Ha!
Listen to me, tell me honestly, what do you think of Ivanov?
He's no good. Plays cards like a lunatic. That's what happened last year during Lent. The Count, Borkin and me, Borkin and he all sat down to a game of cards. I led with a
Is he a good man?
Ivanov? Yes, he's good. He and the Count are a pair of trumps. Each of them has the nose for a good game. First, Ivanov set his heart on the Jewish lady. Then, when all that went nowhere, he turned his thoughts toward Zuzu's pile of money. I'll bet he'll screw things up with her inside of a year. He'll ruin Zuzu. And the Count will ruin Martha. They'll get all the money they can lay their hands on and live happily ever after. But doctor, why are you so pale today? You look like a ghost.
It's nothing. I drank too much yesterday.
Enter Lebedev and Sasha.
No, we can't talk here. Would you both go into the ballroom and chat with the girls? No, Sasha and I have to talk. Alone.
What a picture. The queen of trumps.
Just go, Grandpa. Just thank you.
Kosich and Lvov go out.
Oh, sit down, Sasha. Listen to me. Give me some respect. Your mother asked me to say this. Understand? I'm not speaking for myself. Your mother told me to speak to you.
Papa, just say it.
When you get married, we mean to give you 15,000 rubles. Please, no discussion. Just be quiet and let me tell you. That's just the beginning. The best is yet to come. We've allotted you 15,000 rubles, but given the fact that Nicholas owes your mom 9,000, we have to deduct that from the amount we mean to give you, okay? Now besides...
Why are you telling me this?
Mother told me to.
Oh, just leave me alone. If you had any respect for yourself or me, you wouldn't speak to me like this. I don't want your money. I didn't ask for it, and I never will.
Why are you attacking me? The 2 rats in Gogol's stable sniffed first and then ran away. You attack without even sniffing.
Leave me alone and don't give me your fatherly assessments.
Oh, all of you, every one of you, do everything you can to make me want to cut my throat or kill somebody. One of you screeches and fusses all day and counts every penny, and the other one is so amazing and kind and liberal that she can't understand her own father. Am I offending your ears? Don't you get that before I came here to offend your ears, I was being ripped to shreds over there, literally drawn and quartered. And you act like you can't understand what's going on. You two have driven me crazy until I'm about at my wit's end. Do you understand? I don't like any of this. I don't like anything about you.
What? What is it especially that you don't like?
Everything.
What do you mean by everything?
Let me explain exactly what I mean. I don't like everything. Your marriage, can't deal with it. I'm sorry, my little Sasha. Who knows? This marriage may be a good one. Maybe it'll be honest and not misguided, but nevertheless, there's something about the whole thing that isn't right. No, it's not right. You're not marrying like other girls do. You're young and fresh and pure as a drop of water. He's a widower, beat down, worn out. Yeah, God help him. I don't understand him at all. Forgive me for saying this, Sasha, but I'm not sure there's something crooked about the whole thing. It's creating a whole lot of talk. People are saying that first Sarah died, and then suddenly you want to marry him, and here I am gossiping like an old woman. Don't listen to me or anyone, only your own heart. Okay?
Dad, listen. I do think there's something wrong about my marriage. Something not right. If you could understand how heavy my heart is, it's unbearable. I'm frightened, and I'm ashamed to say this, but you have to help me. Just tell me what I should do.
What's the matter, Sasha? What is it?
I'm so frightened, more than I've ever been. I can't understand him now, and I don't think I ever will. He hasn't smiled or looked straight into my eyes since we've been engaged. He's always complaining and apologizing for something, hinting at something that he's guilty about, and he shakes. God, I'm so tired. I haven't slept a wink. There are even moments when I think that I don't love him. And when he comes to see us or talks to me, I get so tired. What does that mean, Dad? I'm really afraid.
Sasha, my only child, just listen to your old dad. Let him go.
What? How can you even say that?
Do it, Sasha. This is going to be a big scandal. All the tongues in the area will be jabbering about it. But it's better to live down the scandal than ruin your life.
Don't say that. Just don't. No, I'm not going to listen. I am going to crush these dark thoughts. He is good. He is good, but just unhappy and misunderstood. And I am going to love him and learn to understand him. And I am going to get him back up on his feet again. I am going to do my duty. That's it. It's settled.
This is not your duty, Sasha. It's a delusion.
No, we've said enough. I've confessed things to you that I haven't even dared admit to myself. So please don't speak to anyone about this. Let's just try to forget it.
So confused. Either it's old age or something else, but you've gotten too clever for me. And I'll be hanged if I understand anything anymore.
Enter Shabelsky.
May God punish all of you, and myself too. This is so crazy.
What are you talking about?
I really have to do something so horrid that not only I, but everybody else will be disgusted by it. And I'm going to find something to do. I promise you, I will. I've already told Borkin to announce that I'm getting married. Everybody is a scoundrel, and I'm probably one too. Huh?
I'm so tired of you, Matthew. Look here, man. You talk like, excuse me for saying so, but you talk like you should be in a lunatic asylum.
Could a lunatic asylum possibly be worse than this house? Or anywhere else? Please, take me there, huh? Now, please. Everybody is wicked and futile and worthless and stupid. I'm the object of disgust. To myself. I don't believe a word I say.
Let me give you some advice, old man. Stick a rag in your mouth. Then light it for all I care. Then blow at everybody. Or better still, just take your hat and go home. This is a wedding. We all want to enjoy ourselves, and you stand there croaking doom like a raven in the woods. You really do.
Shabelsky leans on the piano and begins to sob.
Good God. Oh, Matthew, Count. What is it? My dear Matthew, my old friend. Did I offend you? Hey, come on. Forgive me. I didn't mean to hurt you. Come on. Drink some water. Here.
I don't want any water.
Why are you crying?
No reason. I'm just crying.
Matthew, tell me the truth. What is it? What happened?
I caught sight of that cello and I remembered Sarah.
This isn't exactly the best moment to remember her. I mean, peace be with her. Don't think of her now.
We used to play duets together. Oh my God, she was beautiful, a glorious woman.
You're crying now, Sasha, too? Stop it. You're both doing it now. Right. Listen, please go away. The guests are coming. They're going to see you.
Well, when the sun's shining, it's even gay in the cemetery. And you can be cheerful even in your old age, if it's lit by hope. But I have nothing to hope for. Not one thing.
Hey, okay, it's sad for you. We understand. No money, no career, but why? Go on about it. What's the matter with you, Sasha?
Paul, my friend, give me some money. I pay you back in the next world. I'm going to Paris and see my wife's grave. I've given away a lot of money in my life, half my fortune. And I have a right to ask for some now. Besides, I am asking a friend.
My dear boy, I don't have it. You understand? That's to say, I can't promise you anything. But you get it, all right? Very well. This is crazy.
Enter Martha.
Where's my partner? Count, why did you just leave? You're so horrid.
Just leave me alone. I can't deal with you.
What?
Go away.
Martha sinks into an armchair.
Oh.
Enters Zenaida.
Someone just arrived. It must be one of the ushers. It's time for the ceremony to begin.
Mother.
Why are you all crying? It's like a quartet. Come on. No more of these tears. Matthew, Martha, going on like this, I'm going to start crying too. Oh, dear God.
If you don't need your mother anymore, if you're determined not to obey, just do as you want. You have my blessing.
And
Enter
now
Ivanov.
this to top it off. What do you want?
What are you doing here?
I'm sorry. I have to speak to Sasha alone.
Bridegroom can't see the bride before the wedding. You need to go to the church.
Paul, I'm begging you.
The Betty of Zenaida, Shabelsky, and Martha go out. What do you want?
I'm dying here. I can't speak. I'm too upset. Look, listen to me. As I was just getting dressed for the wedding, I looked in the mirror and saw how grey my temples were. Sasha, I can't do this. Let's just end this stupid comedy before it's too late. You're young and pure, and you have all your life ahead of you. But I...
Same old story. I have heard it 1,000 times and I am tired of it. Just go to church and don't keep everybody waiting.
I'm going straight home, and you'll have to explain to your family somehow that there is not going to be a wedding. Explain it however you want, but it's time we came to our senses. I've been playing Hamlet, and you've been playing the part of a noble and devoted girlfriend. We've kept up the farce, but it is too much.
Can you talk to me like this? No, no.
Look, I am speaking.
I won't have it.
I am speaking, and I will continue to speak.
What? What do you mean? Oh, your melancholy is becoming absolutely ridiculous.
No, this isn't melancholy. Ridiculous, yes, and I am laughing. And if it were possible for me to laugh at myself 1,000 times more bitterly, I would do it, and I'd get the whole world laughing with me, in derision. A light has suddenly broken over my soul, Sasha. Now, I looked into the mirror just now, I started laughing at myself, and I almost died with shame. Melancholy, depression, ennui, noble grief, uncontrollable sorrow. Well, now for me, it's time to write verses. I'll mope around and complain, depress everybody I meet, confess that my manhood is gone forever and that I've completely lost it all, outlived my purpose, that I've given up on myself and become nothing but a coward, and that I'm bound hand and foot by this depressing melancholy. Look, I don't know if I should confess all this when the sun's shining so bright and even the ants are carrying their little burdens in peaceful self-content. No. Can I deal with the knowledge that some people are going to look at me as a fraud, while others pity me, and still others lend a helping hand? Or worst of all, somebody else listens reverently to my sighs and looks upon me as the new Muhammad and expects me to expound some new religion. No. Thank God for the pride and the conscience he left me. On my way here, I laughed at myself. And you know what? It really seemed to me that the flowers and the birds were laughing too.
This isn't anger. It's madness.
Oh, you really think so? No, I am not mad. I'm just saying things clearly right now. My mind is as clear as your conscience. We love each other, but we're never going to get married. It makes no difference that I'm raving and growing bitter. I don't have the right to drag you down with me. Now, this melancholy has robbed my wife of the last year of her life. And since we've been engaged, you've forgotten how to laugh. And you've aged 5 years. Your father, to whom life was always simple and clear, thanks to me, is now unable to understand anybody. Wherever I go, hunting or visiting, it makes no difference. I carry the depression, dullness, and the discontent with me.
But
No, wait, don't interrupt me. I know that I am bitter and harsh, but it's rage. Otherwise, I can't even seem to speak. I've never lied, and I never used to be so critical, but since I've started to complain about everything, now I find fault with everyone involuntarily and against my will. And when I simply mention my fate, everyone is seized with the same disgust of life, and they start to complain too. What a strange way I have of looking at things. It's as if I were doing the world a favor by living in it. Oh, God, I am so contemptible.
no, wait a minute. From what you've just said, It's obvious that you're tired and depressed and that it's time for you to make a fresh start. Don't you see? This is perfect.
No, there's nothing perfect about it. How can I start a new life? I am lost, Sasha, forever. And it's time, it is done, and it's time we understand that.
Oh, would you please come to your senses, Nicholas? How can you say you're lost? Why are you so cynical? No, I am not going to listen and I am not going to talk to you. Go to the church.
I am so lost.
Please be quiet. Everyone will hear you.
If an intelligent, educated, and healthy man starts to complain about his lot in life and he starts to go downhill, there is nothing for him to do but to go down until he reaches the bottom. There is no hope. Where would my salvation even come from? How am I supposed to save myself? I can't drink because it makes my head ache. I can't write bad poetry. I can't even pray for strength or see anything lofty in my lethargy. Laziness is laziness and weakness, weakness. I can find no other names for them. I am lost. I am lost. And there is no doubt about that. Someone can come in. Listen, Sasha. If you love me, you have to help me. Give me up. Pull this off right now, quickly.
Nicholas, if you could only know just how much you torture me. The pain and agony that I have to endure for your sake. You are my good and thoughtful friend, so you judge for yourself. Am I even able to solve this problem? Each day you put some horrible problem in front of me, and each time it's more difficult than the last. I want to help you with my love, but this is martyrdom.
Yeah, and when you are my wife, the problems will be worse than ever. Now, please understand this. It is not love that's making you do this, but the sheer obstinacy of an honest nature. Now, you have tried to reawaken the man in me and to save me in the face of every difficulty, and you've deluded yourself into thinking that you have some hope of achieving your objective. But you are willing to give up now, but you're prevented from doing it by a feeling that is, I'm sorry, false. Now, please take a good look at yourself and understand that.
What strange reasoning. How can I give you up now? How can I? You have no mother, no sister, no friends. You're ruined. Your estate is in ruins. Everyone is talking badly
It
about
was
you.
so stupid of me to come here. I should have done what I wanted to do.
Enter Lebedev. Daddy, he rushed over here like a crazy person, and now he's torturing me, saying I should refuse to marry him, saying he doesn't want to drag me down with him. Tell him I don't need another guardian. I know what I'm doing.
I don't understand what you're saying, Sasha.
This marriage is not going to take place.
It is going to take place. Papa, tell him that it's happening.
Wait. What objection do you have to the marriage?
Look, I have explained it to her, but she refuses to understand me.
Don't explain it to her. Explain it to me and explain it so that I can understand. God forgive you, Nicholas. You brought so much darkness into our lives. I feel like I were living in a museum. Look at me, and I don't understand anything I see, and this is torture. What can an old man like me do? Should I challenge you to a duel?
No. All you need is the head on your shoulders and your knowledge of the Russian language.
This is so bad. Absolutely childish.
Listen to me, Nicholas, from your point of view, what you're doing makes sense. It's basic psychology, but I think what you two have is a scandal and it's a great misfortune. I'm an old man. Just hear me out one more time. This is what I want to say. Calm down. Look at things simply as everyone else does. This is a simple world. The ceiling is white, your boots are black. Sugar is sweet. You love Sasha. She loves you. If you love her, stay with her. If you don't, then leave her. We won't blame you. It's all just that simple. You two are healthy, intelligent, moral people. Thank God you both have food and clothing. What more do you want? And who cares if you don't have any money? This is no big deal. Money doesn't buy happiness. And all we know, your estate is mortgaged, Nicholas, and you don't have money to pay the interest on the debt. But I'm Sasha's father. I understand these things. Her mother can do what she wants. If she won't give you any money, who cares? She doesn't have to, that's all. Sasha just said she didn't want it. As for your principles, Schopenhauer and all that, it's all nonsense. I have 100,000 rubles in the bank. No one here knows anything about it. It was my grandmother's money. It will be for you to take it. Give Matthew 2,000.
I don't want to discuss it anymore. I have to do what my conscience tells me.
And I'll act as my conscience tells me. And you can say what you want, but I am not letting you go.
Oh,
I'm
no.
calling my mom.
Completely confused.
Look, listen to me, my dear old friend. I won't try to explain myself to you. I won't tell you whether I'm honest or a scoundrel, healthy or nuts. You wouldn't understand me anyway. I was young once. I've been eager and sincere and intelligent. I've loved and hated and believed as no one else has. I've worked and hoped and tilted against the windmills, and with the strength of 10, not sparing my strength, not knowing what life was even about. I've shouldered a load that broke my back. I drank, I worked, I got myself all excited. My energy knew no bounds. Now tell me, should I have done it differently? There are so few of us and so much to do. So much to do. And you see how cruel fate has been to me? Me, who fought with her so bravely, and now I am a broken man. I am old. I accept that I am old. With a heavy heart and my sluggish mind, tired, used up, discouraged, without faith or love or anything of value in life. I move like a shadow among other men, not knowing why I'm alive and what it is all about. Love seems to you like so much folly. Caresses seem false. I see no sense in working or playing, and all passionate speeches seem so insipid and tiresome. So I am left with nothing but sadness, and I carry it with me wherever I go. A cold weariness, a discontent, a horror of life. Yes, I am lost forever. I am standing here, a disillusioned man, tired of his own pointless efforts, embarrassed with shame and a mockery of his younger self. And my pride rebels against all of it. The whole thing is choking me. Sorry, I can't. Where is Matthew? Can he take me home?
The best man has arrived. Enter Shabelsky.
In my old worn out clothes, without gloves, everyone looking at me like a bum. Slick jokes and vulgar smiles. Disgusting people.
Enter Borkin quickly.
This is horrible. Where is he? They are waiting for you in the church, and you're standing here talking philosophy. Oh, what a nut you are. Don't you know you're supposed to go to church with me and not the bride? I'll then come back for her. Is it possible you don't understand that? You're really something, Nicholas.
Oh, so you're there. Nicholas Ivanov, I need to say this once and for all. You are a scoundrel.
Many thanks.
You need to shut your mouth. Furthermore, I need to challenge you to a duel
Monsieur Bourkin, I would count it a disgrace to fight with you, let alone talk to you. Monsieur Ivanov, however, can accept the challenge from me whenever he chooses.
Dad, I'll fight you.
Why do you insult him? Please stop. Tell me why you have insulted him.
Sasha, I haven't insulted him without cause. I came here as someone with honor to open your eyes and to beg you to listen to what I have to tell you.
What could you possibly tell me? That you're someone with honor? The whole world knows it. You keep saying it. You'd be better to tell me on your honor if you understand what you've done. You've come in here like some paper soldier, insulting him so ridiculously that you've nearly ruined everything. When you used to follow him around like a shadow, almost suffocating him, and you were so convinced that you were doing your honorable duty, you nearly had everyone believing in you. You interfered with his private affairs, maligned him, and criticized him. You sent me and everyone else that you could anonymous letters, and you imagine yourself to be an honorable man. And fooling yourself into thinking that everything was so honorable, you, a doctor, didn't even spare his dying wife or give her a moment's peace from your accusations. And no matter what violence, what cruelty you committed, you still imagine yourself to be an unusually honorable and clear-sighted man.
It was supposed to be a wedding, but look, we're having a session of Parliament. Bravo, bravo.
Think about it. Do you see what sort of man you are or not? Oh, all these stupid, hopeless people. Let's go, Nicholas. Come on, let's go. Dad, leave with us.
Where? Wait. Let me put an end to the whole thing. I'm feeling my youth again. The old Ivanov is here once again.
He takes out a revolver. What is he doing? Nicholas, for God's sake!
I've been sliding downhill long enough. Now stop. It is time to see what honor really means. Stand back. Thank you, Sasha.
Nicholas, for God's sake, leave him!
Let go.
He rushes outside and shoots himself. The curtain falls.